Mere feet from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season. Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down. Look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fate now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, been more PayPal. Turned up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Set to do the honors, and we are underway from Atlanta. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There is, and for guys on defense, they've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Giants go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Here comes third in the length of the football. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Again, it's Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll throw with Penix.
He finds Robinson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Robinson up the middle.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
On the bootleg, it's Penix.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Looking left side, he's got it. Complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
Malik Neighbors.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down.
Oh, there's a nice move by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline.
Oh, that is incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense.
Well, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
60 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And looking to throw, Penix. That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Second and 1 from the 2. Penix going to sneak it.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Penix going to sneak it.
And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the... Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Michael Penix
keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Falcons are back within a score.
And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
He's going to look deep down the field.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have cut the lead back down to 2.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
The Falcons will line up for the...
They'll try and throw with Penix.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out, and so far, they have started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot, stay the course.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at the yard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And looking to throw, Penix. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football back at their own 17.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. How about that for a little
jolt right before intermission.
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mo.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He had him there open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Continued struggles here in the second quarter, and to me, you can pin a lot of them on an inability to convert third downs. Add that most recent incompletion to the list of examples.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And incomplete on the deep ball. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They'll run this one right with Robinson. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 126 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now receiver in motion left. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown Falcons. Rondale Moore as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll throw now on the final play.
That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Robinson with another carry.
And some room to maneuver.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 156 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
On the give, here's Robinson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Penix. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's another Falcons.
Now they'll audible to something else. To the air, Penix.
This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Number 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now Penix.
Flushed out right. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Second and 2. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They go quickly here out to Moore. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Robinson on a give right side.
He juked him.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to Robinson now on first down.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
2nd down and 6 now.
At the 14-yard line, a gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. And he could not pull it in. Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Troy Anderson.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, Let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Catch is made by Hardman. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They'll throw with Penix. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Hands it off out of the gun. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
First down, New York.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. That one taken in by Neighbors. He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Being chased out left.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And it's caught.
Yeah, the Giants are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets him a little bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points.
Giants 21. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces